Thank you, Elias, for your thumb up. Reda, too. So welcome today for this webinar about data and especially data quality. We're going to tackle the following topic: turn your data into intelligent and actionable insights. With me around the table, Alexandre. Hi.
Hello, Laëtitia.
We are going to have two timings for the webinar. First one will be a bit of theory, and then we will go live with a few demo scenarios. Before we deep dive into the scenario, let me introduce you to the interface that you have on your computer. So first of all, I saw that you found the reaction because you all thumbed up. You can ask your question in the chat on the right of your screen. Either the question is completely smooth with our scenario, we will answer the question on the spot, or it will make us a bit further from the scenario, and then we will keep the question for the end of the webinar, and we will tackle some of them at the end. Other info, the webinar is recorded, so you will have access to the replay afterwards. You will receive an email, and the slides also will be sent to you. For the first time, we have final users also listening to us, so that's cool. The enterprise community is getting big, so welcome to them. And for your information, we have 3 sessions for this webinar. The first one is this one in English. We have another one tomorrow at 9:30, I think, in French for the French-speaking people, or for the people who want to practice their French. And we have a third one and last one on the 17th of March in Dutch, and it will be at 11 AM. Again, it was in the invitation. I will maybe remind the links in the afterward email. As I said, we're going to have two topics on the agenda. First, a bit of theory, and we will remind you how important the data is in a CRM and data with good quality. And then we will go for the live event, the demos. Unless you have anything to say or ask or comment, we will start now. Data, a crucial topic in CRM. The first characteristic of data in a CRM is the multiplicity of the sources of those data. In the CRM, you will have you will have data which will be produced by your customers through an extranet, through a customer portal, or this kind of data, or typed by the customer themselves, talking about the surname, first name, why not social security number if you are in the health industry, their postal address, their phone number, and so on. You also have data that are entered by the CRM users. When they meet a customer at an agency, at the office, or anywhere else, they will collect a business card and they will type the phone number also, or the address, and so on. So now you can see that we have 2 kinds of people producing the data, and I guess as many sources for mistakes in typing. On top of that, you also have data available for your whole organization in the CRM. Talking here about the data that may come from your ERP, from your accounting system, from your marketing tool, if you have another marketing tool connected to your CRM. So this is data available to your organization that may pop up in the CRM at some point or at another. Then at the end, you have data available to everyone. Talking about free data or acquired data. Free data, I'm talking about Google Maps, that may help you to have a look at your addresses or exchange rates if you are in a multi-currency environment. So those are data that are available to everyone and that are free. And you also have data available that you may acquire. And we will see some examples of external data sources that may be connected to your CRM. Talking here about Data Collective for the Netherlands, TrendStop for Belgium, or Corporama for France. Data also that you may acquire come from the trade shows. For example, you animate a conference and you will have access to the attendees' names and info, like phone numbers and so on. You will be able to import them in the CRM. So this is the first characteristic of the data in the CRM. The second one is a bit tricky. The people who produce the data are not automatically the consumer. You ask, for example, to fill in an industry on a company page to the sales rep, but the sales rep know that by heart, the industry of their customer. This info will be useful for the marketing team, for example, who will launch marketing campaigns based on the industry. So in that case, you will have, as an admin and a CRM administrator role, you will have the responsibility to educate your users and to show them how useful this may be for the whole company that they fill in the industry field. So you have to educate, encourage, and also facilitate the data entry, and we will see how we can do that.
So we can see also that, so Laëtitia talked to us about how the data gets in, and I'm going to tell you a little bit what happens when the data is already there. And so what consequence the quality of the data and its consistency can have on your company day to day. So first of all, there is a possibility of a practical cost, monetary cost, or image cost of your company. For example, you could be calling prospects to pitch a product, and these people are already your customers, but your data is not up to date, for example, and well, the image of your salesperson or of your company is not very positively seen by your customer this way. Or you can simply waste time or money. You can be sending SMS campaigns to a lot of people, and a lot of the contacts that you reaching actually have numbers that are not up to date, don't exist anymore, are duplicates, or simply belong to people who don't work there anymore. And so you're basically just wasting money. And of course, we have a pretty bad result of the campaign as well. And of course, well, if you have better data quality, it also means you can target your users better with marketing campaigns, for example. You can also have much better ROI. So it's worth investing, spending time to have consistent situation basically in your CRM, when it's not just at one point in time that the data has a good quality, but to keep it this way with time. Of course, with more information in your CRM than just contact numbers and so on, sales information, for example, pipelines and so on, it also allows for a clear strategic view for your management to take decisions, to forecast, to plan the future of the company, basically.
So, meaning that if you have a big deal in the pipe that you may sign, it's important to know how much probability you have on this, maybe, because it will mean that in 6 months you will have to have 3 extra people,
for example. Yeah, and you have to service some of the deals. So definitely, it's a key point. So basically, the conclusion of all that is the key to your project success is to have data which is relevant, that is current, that is of high quality, and that reflects the situation on the ground in your business.
This was the introduction. So let's go deeper in the topic. We wanted to show you a few tricks to help you improve your data quality. And the first of all is we were talking about that, how you can facilitate data entry for your users. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna give you some examples on the slide, and then we will go on the demo to show you how you can do that on your own. First of all, a first way to facilitate the data entry by your users is to improve their, let's say, typing, or to help them in their typing. The first one is, I don't know if you know that, but if you create a contact after having created a company, the domain name may be suggested by the system itself. Also, you have to enter on the company screen, you have to enter the website, and then automatically with the first contact and the second one and the third one contact you create, the domain name will appear automatically in the email field. Then also another suggestion that helps your users to save time is the zip code. So you enter the country, and then you start typing the name of the city, and you will have suggestion, as you may find on some internet website when you fill in your address. You may have suggestion, and then you just have to pick the city in the list. Another help that you may put in place is the automatic formatting. You have an automatic formatting for the phone numbers. Let's take a French one. You have a +33 and then a 0, which is useless if you have the +33, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 7 for the newer mobile phone. And then you have the 8 digits. The automatic formatting will insert a space between the pairs of digits. Or you can also have an automatic formatting putting in the name, the last name, family name in uppercase, unlike the first name.
That's a very French thing.
Yes.
To do, by the way.
It's not French.
You can immediately see if one of your CRM contacts has been created by a French person, because the last name is going to be full uppercase, not just the first character.
Yeah. Please, guilty. Then another way, and we're going to show you some of them. Then another way to help your users to enter data, will come with CamCard. This is a system that helps you scan your business cards from the mobile app to create contacts. And then last but not least, you can also connect your CRM with external data sources. It's just an appetizer. We have a complete slide on that topic.
Okay.
The CamCard, maybe?
Yeah, the CamCard. So I'm going to show you this with screenshots because it's a bit more tricky to show the mobile app with a webinar. So basically, we have the mobile app which works on both Android and iOS. And you just click on the button to take a picture, basically, inside the mobile app. And so you just point your camera at the business card that someone gives you, or even if they don't give it to you, you just point your camera at the business card, and the software will automatically recognize all the different fields, parse the information, and put them neatly and cleanly in all the different fields to basically create a new contact based on all the information present on the business card. you hit save, and voila, it's in your CRM. It's a pretty quick and neat way to keep all your contacts at hand without having to have a big collection of business cards, physical ones, sitting at home when you need them at work.
It can be particularly useful when you come back from a trade show, when you met
absolutely many people,
dozens of people, yes, and you save much time coming back to the office and creating all those contacts. Then we were talking about integrating external data sources to your CRM. So here are a few examples. We have Corporama, which is a French company that can give you company data and contact data. We have also, we were talking about Google Maps, so for the geographic coordinates and the contact details if we're talking about business, not a
people.
Individual, yes, not people. We also have Credit Safe with financial information. We have Trend Stop. This is a Belgian one, and I have to go to my paper. With Trend Stop, you will have company data, also the executive contact, financial data, and credit reports. And that's it, data collective for the Netherlands, but I think we talked about this one.
Okay.
Let's go.
So what's next?
The demo.
Yeah. So there's the next one is a little video, because there's another way that Laëtitia didn't talk about yet, which also allows you to bring your contact data from external sources into your CRM, which is not Camcard and which is not any of the databases of publicly available data, basically, that Laëtitia talked about. This is more our Outlook add-in for enterprise. And so I'm going to play you a little video, but I'm going to do the talking myself. Right, so how it works is that it's an integration into the new Outlook that works on Outlook Desktop and as well on Outlook Web. That allows the people who are working with the emails, saving their emails into the CRM, or just looking at who is reaching out to them for business deals or support requests or any kind of communication. That allows them, so you can see here on the right, we have the add-in. And so basically how it works is pretty seamless. Once it's installed, every time you select a mail in the list of emails, you have a bunch of people here that are available in the recipients. So either the person who sent you the email or other people who are in the same email as well. And so what the add-in will do is it will extract some information from the email and allow you to basically, with one click, you select all the contacts that you want to keep or update if you have them already. And then the add-in will just seamlessly create them in your CRM with all the information that was available in the email. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just another extra way to bring the new contacts. So here you have the list that are already, the contacts already present in the CRM, and the new contacts not present can be saved. Of course, here in the example, there's only one, but if there's like a mass email, you can just transform that mass email into your big source of data for new contacts. So that's pretty handy and fast and efficient. So just one extra way to get your data in the CRM.
And then maybe you can demo the first ones, the Corporama.
Yeah,
and the Google Maps.
Yes. So let's show you.
Let's start with the Google
Maps. Yes. So let's first show you just as a indication. So this is how as you probably know, looks the page of a company in the latest version of Enterprise. So Laëtitia will, there's a little bit of teasing here because we have a nice little widget that shows the data quality here, but Laëtitia will tell more about it later. So we're going to try and create a new company, right? So we're going to, or even directly from here, we're going just to type, for example, this, right? and then it's not going to find anything, but we can use the map search. Ah, no, it's not the map search. Yeah, the demo effect. I clicked on the wrong button. My bad. So
wait a bit, because I think there's some lag between what you're typing and what the
okay,
people
my
see.
bad.
No. Create.
Yes. So I'm going to create, and I only provided the name so far, and now I'm going to click on this button, and I'm going to locate, for example, right, this one in Paris, and automatically I'm going to import all the data that's available on Google Maps, including the website, the phone number, and I'm going to, for example, say, let's say it's maybe.
Address, we can see also the street.
Yes, here,
town, city.
Rue des Deux Gares, indeed, the city, the country, zip code, everything. And let's say that it's maybe a prospect for us, and then I create. And then here we have our company created in CRM directly without having to type more than just a name.
And maybe we can now create a contact to have the domain name.
Right.
In the email field.
Right. We didn't try that. Let's see if we're lucky. Okay. We don't find the Laëtitia.
No.
I'm going to put the first name here. I don't know how we're going to name her. Martin, for example.
Yes.
And we can see that indeed we already have the domain name, which is present here. Right, pretty nice. So now my Laëtitia is going to appear.
I think you closed the window of the relation between the contact and the company.
Right, my bad. So this is our Laëtitia. Now she's here. Everything is working well. And so another thing we can do that Laëtitia talked about earlier is that we can also search for additional sources of information. So let's say we will import via, for example, Corporama, right?
So here we're going to search in an external data source.
Yes.
Those results are not in the CRM.
Exactly.
Those are the results from Corporama.
Exactly. They're coming from Corporama. And so we're going to select one of them, for example. And we're going to see the information that's available, which is quite basic, right? We just have the name, the zip code, and the VAT number.
Not that much.
Not that much. So we can indeed create a company with this information. But as we just explained earlier, the data quality is going to be pretty low because we don't have much stuff here to go on. And so we have the possibility to actually, that's great, demo effect.
No, we even
of course morning. We tried it, of course, earlier and it did work. But anyway, let's see if we
let's take one that we got this morning, maybe.
Which one was? I think, or maybe I just selected a different Siemens one. Rico France?
The second one. But
okay.
I think we bought them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the one we cannot purchase anymore because we already did earlier to test our demo. And so here, basically, you can choose which extra fields to import. So we had the basic one, but now we also have more things. And here we can see that we have a lot of stuff here, actually. Right, and the address and the EBE and revenue and many things.
Let's import also the person, what? Yes.
Okay, let's do that. And then we click import an Efficy. And so now I think we will have the company that has been created with all the relevant information. Yes. Exactly. And we also have our friend who has been created as well. And yeah, so it's pretty nice, pretty seamless.
From Corporama,
and of course,
you will have access to data to imagine outbound campaign.
Yeah, and of course it has been linked to the relevant company, so all is well. You have them here, right? So that's pretty handy. And basically the feature in, just going to show you that the feature for credit safe, it's to check the basically financial health.
Yeah.
But you can also use this data source to import information about companies as well. So it works strictly the same way. So this one, it's a purchase version because we also clicked already on purchase earlier today. And so it's the same, more or less the same way that it works, but of course it's different data because here, for example, you can see you have more financial data than the first one, right? And you can also import the contacts, managing director, and you can also import the extra fields on the company itself and click import Efficy. And it's going to do basically the same work. It's going to create the company that we have here. And we can see already that the two people are present. So also, it gives us the guarantee that all this information is fresh, relevant, still active, and yeah, the addresses are correct, financial information is correct. You even have a credit score. So what more could you ask?
What more? Thank you for these first examples.
So let me go back to here.
Cool. The other topic we wanted to address is the hunting season for the duplicates. The hunting season for duplicates is always on, let's say.
It's all year.
Yeah, it's all year. And it could be triplicate. I don't know if we say that, anyway. There are a few tools in the system to prevent your users from creating duplicates, and we will see how it works, the alerts. And you can also, this is a preventive measure a priori, and then you have also a posteriori measures. Once the duplicate is here, how do you kill them or how do you merge them? And we will see how it works. To explain you,
it's better to merge.
Yes, it's better to merge than to kill. How does it work? It's administrable in the double finder, if I'm correct with the name of the and so it won't be the final users managing this, but you may rely on your administrators.
So partly there is an automatic system basically that is managed by your administrator that is going to flag them.
Yeah.
But it's not going to automatically merge them.
No, this is human.
Exactly. So then it's always the users themselves which know the relationships with their customers, that knows their data basically, that are responsible for it, that are going to take action to execute the merge and decide which one they want to keep as the main one, and all the other ones are going. So because as a side joke, it's called double finder, but it's also going to find if there's 3, 4, 10 of the same. And then the idea is basically never to kill anyone. The idea is because all of the links remain active. So the good thing is when you merge, it's not like you delete the bad ones. You're actually going to link basically all of the other items that are linked to the duplicates back to the main one.
Okay.
So you really keep everything that people worked for, and then you don't lose any data in the process. And sometimes it happens that you would have a main one which has a lot of data but has one information missing, for example, then a duplicate would have. So you can import that field value into the main one and keep it.
Let's see how
it's quite
works.
Flexible. Yeah. Okay, so back to our demo. So here, obviously, it's just for demo, but you can see that there is a Siemens company. But I'm going to create another Siemens company, for example. And as soon as I type Siemens here, right, the system will tell me, by the way, maybe actually you're creating a duplicate.
So this is the orange alert.
Exactly.
Pops up.
Right. Okay. So it works also for contacts as well. So of course I can ignore this and create another one because it could be a Siemens whatever Netherlands, and this is the main one.
Yeah.
It's up to me. But once I create, for example, Siemens Netherlands, when I go back and I do the same exercise, I'm not going to put any. This is very bad, so don't do that. Not filling any of the fields, but this is just to show you that next time that I'm going to create another Siemens, now I will have two suggestions, because it's just informative to say, by the way, we found this, right? So it's not blocking you from creating stuff, but it will let you know that maybe you have created duplicates.
Okay, so this is the preventive measures.
Exactly.
But let's say we are stubborn.
So now we have two Siemens companies. Exactly.
How can we
let's say
them?
and let's say this one, right? Let's say this one, I'm going to link this one, for example, to ICT project, right? So it's going to have a project linked, and the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. So now if I'm in the search and I search for Siemens, this is one of the ways I can do it. I can just select here, and I can pick the second one. Right. No, I picked twice the same one. My bad. So this is one way. Then I can click OK, and I'm gonna have a merge screen. So this is one way I can do that.
So this is where you pick which info from which company you will keep.
Exactly. So here you can see that the system intelligently pre-selected the fact that for definitely all the fields that are available are going to be kept.
Yeah.
And then for the ones that are available on both sides, like the name, it picked one, but it could be, so everything that's orange means you need to make a selection, a choice yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's in the middle, you didn't choose yet. So let's say I keep this one. Here I keep this one. So also important, the accounting reference and stuff like that. And so here it's not a big deal because the other one is pretty empty. And you can see also that the completeness score, this is also another teaser for later. The completeness score on this side is much higher. So this is definitely an advice, basically an indication of which side is probably the right one. So once I click OK, right, what's going to happen is the project that I linked to Siemens Netherlands earlier is going to be now linked to Siemens SAS, right, because we're keeping all the links. So this is one way to find this information. The other way is to go here in the settings and go to duplicate list. And then you're going to find some things that, for example, the double finder service has already run and flagged as potential duplicates. Right, so I'm going to finish this one. I click OK. Okay, so now these are the ones that I don't have select manually, individually, because the double finder already flagged them. And so I can just click here, and I'm going to have exactly the same screen as earlier. And I'm also going to see that the completeness here is much higher. So of course, it's suggesting me to keep this one. In this case, the names are identical, so I don't have anything to do. It's again, I click OK. So this is great. What if I want to be like mass merger? Then I can just here click on the little rocket, and everything will be merged automatically. When there's a lot of stuff, frankly, it's not always advisable because you don't really know, maybe some of the fields are available or not available. But basically, if you follow these steps, especially the first one, to avoid creating duplicates in the first place, then if you review this regularly, then you're going to have a much better result. Here, as you can see, and this is something different from the completeness score, the double finder also evaluates basically the quality of the item, and this is also what's going to be used by the automatic merge to select which one is going to be kept. Now, if we go back to Siemens, which we talked earlier, you can see that not only the two contacts from before are linked, but also the project who was initially linked to the other company that we merged. So that's the biggest advantage of merging, is combining the data in the fields, but also most of all keeping all the links, because usually there's a lot of work that has been involved, and you don't want any orphan data to be floating freely in the CRM.
Exactly. So now we've tackled the duplicates. We wanted to talk about, let's go maybe on the Fabulous Garden.
Yes.
company, and we wanted to show you the data quality score, how it works very briefly, but to give you an idea.
Yeah, even this one.
Well, take the one you want. Yes. So here you had the data quality score, which is 86%. This shows the completeness of the data.
Exactly.
And you can, how should I say that? You can give more weight to some fields that are more important for you than for other companies.
You can go here, to data quality settings. So this is the module that's available. No, it's not opening. It's a module that's available for enterprise. Okay, demo effect. Why is it not opening? Anyway, do you have maybe on the slides?
Yes.
Here. Okay. So this window, I don't know why it's.
Don't know why.
Yeah. So basically here, what you can do is you can choose the fields for the various entities that you want to enable this data quality score, and you can choose the weights, the importance basically that you give to certain fields, and the system will use this information, this configuration, to compute the data quality score for the data completeness score, sorry, for every item. And well, it will help you during the merges, but it will also help you to motivate and to track and to flag basically all the items that have a poor completeness score in your CRM, so that you can improve the data, refresh it.
Let's take an example. You are completely crazy about outbound campaigns. You could imagine to have a weight for the phone number, which is very important, like 100. And then your data quality, if this field is empty, will drop
immediately
for this example.
Yes.
Okay. Then after the data quality score, we wanted to give you some ideas to help you monitor your data quality. We could imagine to, you could imagine to create your own queries to monitor anything that you would like to follow. For this example, we've been working on a query for the contact without email.
Right, so that's pretty straightforward. Have contacts without emails, and you can see first of all that straight away I have a completeness column here, which shows me the value. And logically enough, none of them has a value over 50%. Because, well, if the email is missing, it means contact is unreachable easily in a professional business way, I would say. So, yeah. And some of them have even way poorer scores, even.
And maybe can we go to the edit just to show how it has been built?
Absolutely, that's quite straightforward because the completeness is a specific field. And the rest, it's just a simple condition on the absence of email field.
Okay, so we, let's say, pushed the button a bit further because we concentrated only on the active people because there is no,
absolutely
no interest in following that for inactive people, and also people who are not opt out, because anyway, if they're opt out, we won't send any email.
Right, so it's a marketing targeted query, basically.
Indeed. And then, so this is an example. On the slide, we were talking about other examples like contacts without any preferred language, companies without any key contact. That can be useful if you want to invite only the key contacts for a special event, for a VIP event, or these kind of marketing campaigns.
Right.
Then also one thing that can be useful and for to monitor the data quality, talking about the widgets. Two examples here. We have one in the demo. Companies not changed since 60 days, or customers without any linked meeting, any action since 6 months.
So yeah, that's what we have here on the dashboard.
Yes.
of our showroom. So we have here a little widget for the salespeople. So clients without actions for 6 months. And we have a list, which obviously is very bad if the list is so long and we haven't taken any actions for all of these people for the last 6 months. So yeah, it's a nice starting point for salespeople to start calling.
Yeah. A few questions. Anjuli, talking about the integrations. Are these integration available with the order interface?
Right. So the credit safe, the data completeness score, the Corporama, and all of that is indeed available for 2021. Although I highly recommend everyone to upgrade to the latest version for a lot of other things that have appeared since that are quite exciting. And then there's even an even newer version than 2024 that's going to come very soon.
Yeah. So some features boosted with AI.
Yep.
These kind of nice.
AI, faster search, of course, it's looking much nicer, but that's a detail. But yeah, many other things. Automation.
Okay, I guess this answers Anjuli question. Yes. And then we have, do we have another question?
Yeah, I mean,
just people don't see the question, so we
have
to
sorry,
read that.
sorry.
No worry.
We understand that quality is important and to be increased by running all kind of queries. Is there a set of standard queries that can be made available in our instance to perform this kind of quality checks? I mean, there is no standard query specifically targeted for data quality, specifically because the module that allows to configure your data completeness score is really depending on your business, as Laëtitia explained. If you're focusing on marketing, then you are going to heavily weight some fields of some entities, and you don't really care about others. If you're whatever, I don't know, selling credit cards to people, then you're going to heavily target fields on opportunities instead of contacts, instead of phone numbers and stuff like that. So the queries basically, the logic is that they go together and hand in hand with your configuration of the data completeness score. So essentially, you could have one simple query that's any data which has a very, very bad completeness score should be visible to someone to take action. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward to make because it's business dependent, and any user can make one quite quickly.
To answer Tom's question, so we need to create these queries ourselves. You have to think about these queries, and then if you are not very comfortable with the query creation, you can either follow training on queries, or you can also have a consultant from Efficy working for you and creating those queries. I guess. Okay, cool. That answers the question. Cool. I don't know if there are any other questions. If you have one, just type on the right of your screen. I guess it's on the right. Your question, and we will answer the question. Some key points. We're at the end of the webinar, and we wanted to highlight a few points to remember. So a very quick wrap up. The first one is make it easier for your users to enter data in any way you can. Either you connect your CRM to external data source, or you can ask for an automatic formatting anyway, but do what you can to help them. You can, don't forget also to educate them and explain them how important it is and why it's important, and another trick, what it will bring them. People are selfish. CRM users are selfish. So if they don't see the point in filling in a form, in filling in a field, they won't fill it. Connect the CRM to external data source. We've been talking about this. Take full advantage of the data quality score. It's useful, and do not hesitate to go on this new track for you. Also another one, and nothing to do with this, well, nothing, a bit more, but indirect, appoint a data quality manager. It's important. If you don't have anyone responsible for that, then nobody cares, and it will be at the bottom of any list of the to-do list within the company. So an important one, appoint a data quality manager. It may be someone from the marketing, it may be someone from the IT, anyone, but please appoint someone. It will be useful for you. Then took a few dates, upcoming events. On the 21st of April, we're going to send our next newsletters with some news in it about the product, some new tutorials. So if you think that we should address any topic in the newsletter, well, raise your hand, write an email, and we'll make sure that it's handled in the next one. Another important date, we have CRM days on their way. We have the one for France in Paris, which will take place on the 9th of June. Please, you can share the information with your administrator or your decision maker, the usual contact that we meet during the meetings. It will be interesting for them to know what's happening in their CRM, in your CRM, and it's also a new channel to meet our product people like Alexandre and make sure that your wishes is heard, your wishes are heard by the product people. Then I don't have the date yet, but end of June, we're going to come back for another webinar. It may be around automation. It's not, the topic is not completely defined yet, but yes, keep in mind that before you go on holidays, you will have to attend another webinar with us on the enterprise solution. I don't know, do we have other questions?
So it's a long term and market maturity.
No question, just comments. So we're good.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Laëtitia, for not yet.
Not yet. We have a last
There's
info.
more stuff.
Yes.
Yes, right,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
We created a bunch of videos on our YouTube channel. So you can scan it. You will go to a playlist with enterprise tutorials, like how could I automate some processes, how I could manage my notifications. You can also find their new Outlook add-in that we broadcast during the webinar. So please help yourself. And I think this time we're good. Thank you, Alexandre.
Thank you, Laëtitia. Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
attending.
you all. No other question.
Okay.
We have a question.
Is there a way to flag duplicates for end users when they don't appear on the automatically generated duplicate list? I'm not sure to understand, but you have just so that you know, the service is running like with some periodicity. It means it's not automatically immediate that when items are created that they are compared with the whole database for performance reasons mostly. It's not crucial like a live process. So it just takes maybe, I don't know, 15, depends. It's configured by your administrator. It can take 15 minutes or half an hour for the duplicates to appear in that list once they're created. So depending on the configuration. So yeah, you don't need to flag anything manually.
And don't forget, you have the automatically generated duplicate list, but you also have a way to find those duplicates in the search window.
Yep.
And with this, you have to click on the 3 buttons on the left of your screen on the line, and you will be able to merge those duplicates. Other question. Oh, Question from
Yeah,
Kerim.
so I just checked the tutorials. They also have videos with the old looking Efficy. We're looking at using the old version. I don't think.
No, we started creating those videos during the end of the previous year, and the idea is to do those videos on the latest version. And sorry, really, genuinely sorry,
but
Kerim.
but all
But the
of it,
features are
exactly
the same.
all of the stuff. So all of the stuff that's on the old is present on the new. Not always the other way around, but basically, yeah, most of the buttons and the locations where you can find to access the screens and everything is quite similar.
So maybe the button is pink instead of.
So there's not a big amount of breaking changes in terms of visual elements in the screens.
And Kerim, if you think that we should create video on some topic, don't hesitate to write this down in the chat, and we can produce those videos.
Okay, so the ideas for the product managers, please do send them to us in a different by email or different channels so they don't get lost. Can you tell something about the integration of Efficy data into Power BI? Not at this moment. Not that it's something I know about. I think it's probably a specific integration done by another team. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't know.
Okay. I
think that's it.
Good. Thank you, Sibyl. Thank you, Yingwen. Well, have a good one.
Thank you very much, everyone, and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one, end of June, before you go to the holidays. Have a good day. Bye.